Welcome back to the Games Tavern, everyone. Grab yourselves a nail, take a seat by the fire as we spin the tales of dirty deeds. This is your first time here watching us on Twitch. Please make sure you go ahead and follow. It's free. It helps support all of our shows across the Games Tavern here. If you're catching us on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you won't miss out on any of the action as it gets uploaded roughly 48 hours or so later. Before we go ahead and get into our recap from last week, however, friends, please go ahead and regale them with some of your knowledge.
Well, first, we want you to know that if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you also get free Prime Gaming, and you can click the button down below and you can subscribe right here to the Games Tavern. Your subscribes get you access to the sub-only emotes and a special subscriber-only channel on our TGT Discord, and every subscription helps to continue to bring you amazing shows, including some new things in the works, apparently. And now let's talk about some of our sponsors that help support our shows.
Yes. Big shout out to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. You can check out the link in chat and see how great it is for yourself. Shard Tabletop is the place to play 5th edition games. You can access rules, adventures, other supplements. It also provides digital tools like character builders and digital character sheets, and tools for both DMs and for players like spell effect tokens, which are super handy. We think so highly that we have made it the official VTT of the Games Tavern. And to make this promo even better, you can follow the link in chat and use the promo code TGTShard20 and save 20% on all subs.
My friends, tonight we are very happy to announce that the Games Tavern is now affiliated with 1985 Games. With this wonderful news, we are giving away a mystery dice set from 1985 Games, which contains one full set of polyhedral plastic dice in amazing colors. You can also receive a 10% discount on your order at 1985games.com by using our special show code Dirty Deeds 1985, no spaces. Type exclamation 1985 once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner.
Absolutely. And the dice set that we're looking at is beautiful. They got a lot of different great products there at 1985 Games. We're definitely excited to be working with them now. But friends, are you excited to get into the night's episode?
Ooh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So last week, you all found yourselves just having arrived in Gatherhold, the capital of the Talenta Plains. When you had departed from the Lightning Rail train, you had met Echo's mother, who had, having a tearful reunion, welcomed you all back to her home where you could sleep for the evening. Wherein Echo confronted her mother about not only her father's whereabouts, but why they never came looking for her. Some very tear-jerking moments took place, some anger, how Saris attempted to calm Evo down to no avail. And as they finally all came together to try to rest for the evening, they were set upon by some machinations. Large mosquito-like creatures attacked them out of seemingly nowhere, phasing between the material and the ethereal plane. These creatures did a number on our adventurers, but they managed to dispatch 4 of them as 2 of them proceeded to escape towards the Mournlands. In the moments that followed, Halceris decided to try to liven the situation and help find Talon, Echo's father, using a new spell that he had recently acquired through some deep magic. He used a spell to find the location of Echo's father, which for some reason seems to be off the shore of Lake Sear, about 50 miles out at the bottom of the lake. Now, with the spell, Halceris was able to determine that her father is alive, trapped in some cage. And seeing the demeanor of the crew, he decided to assist Taryn in trying to locate his mysterious daughter. Upon completing the spell, he discovered that Taryn's unknown daughter currently sits in the tavern, but 300 yards away from where they're currently sitting. And that is where we left off last week, as this revelation has come to. My friends, what is it you would like to do?
Let's go visit your daughter.
She's here. She's here. She's here. Well, of course you knew she was here, didn't you?
Are you talking
Who are
to
you
us?
talking
This
to?
is, huh?
Okay.
No,
I think
sorry.
maybe
What
maybe
time is
cooler
it, by the
heads-
way?
It's approaching midnight, almost 1 a.m.
I think perhaps cooler heads might be a better option for this evening. We have been through a rather rough scrape, and this is earth-shattering kind of news for some of us. Perhaps best to sleep on it.
She's here.
It's been a long day, kind of beat. Maybe we should all take some time to rest, like how Sarah said.
How close did you say she was to us?
So roughly around 300 yards. The image was of the Gold Dragon Tavern that is currently residing right here in the city.
Okay, so I'm all for taking a second and calming down and all of those things that I don't usually do. But if you want to see her, if you would like to go in that direction, we don't know for a fact that she's gonna be there in the morning.
No.
But if you think there's a chance that she won't be there and you'd rather that, we won't say anything.
No, I can't. No. No, it's just, I'm not ready.
Do you think you're ever gonna be ready then?
This is, I don't know.
You know, I mean, we don't have to ambush her. Just kind of slowly approach and just strike up a conversation.
You don't even have to do that. You can just look, and if you feel panic rise within you, we'll leave. We'll just walk out.
Well, but like you said, what if we don't get the opportunity to for him to see her again?
Yeah, so I think we should. I don't know. Your daughter, your call. Do you?
No pressure.
No
Right.
pressure.
This is the most you've ever seen Taryn panic or look like he's unsure of the decisions to make.
Being a dad.
Usually,
Tell you what, Taryn, go ahead and give
Yes?
me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh,
What, for worrying about your daughter?
dad check.
Dad check.
Fitting, you know.
It's like a sanity roll.
Essentially, yes.
I got an 11.
With an 11, just the thought of going there right now and confronting this woman who you didn't know existed up until just recently terrifies the hell out of you.
Do we see that on his face, or is
Go ahead,
I
give me-
say it out, but I was about to say it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like,
Go ahead, say it
picking
then.
up, huh?
I am terrified.
Not you.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. Could you just say it one more time? I'm sorry. I had something in my ear.
I'm gonna like
Oh.
nudge Ro. It's not.
I've survived the jungle of scimitars. I've crossed the scorching sands of the Blade Desert. Hell, I've chased bounties far and wide throughout this continent of Corvar. But none of that compares to this. I am truly terrified.
Have you ever run from any?
What are you scared of?
Was there us not to be scared of?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you break it down, maybe we can work out the scenarios and get through this together.
Aaron, you hear a very familiar voice in the back of your head. The voice of Carson, your bonded ancestor. It can wait till the morning. She will be waiting for you.
Well, that doesn't help.
What's that? What happened?
What doesn't?
Well, according to our good old pal Carson, he says
Is he here?
he's always here.
Hi, Carson.
I don't think we're excited about him. Last time he showed up, it was a mess.
Yeah, I know. Just nice to say hi, I guess.
Well, technically last time wasn't his doing, but yes, he said that it can wait until morning, but I'm not sure.
What are you doing?
You be able to sleep?
I was gonna ask that. I mean, on one hand, you can kind of think through it and lay out what your problems are or what scares you, but on the other hand, you're gonna be thinking through it the whole time. So I don't know if you're gonna get rest from it. Again, no pressure.
You're loading on pressure, both of you. This is.
All right, but actually,
Perhaps.
we'll do what you want to do. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
We're all gonna die anyway.
So I just sit there, hands clasped, and just staring at the ground.
I'm gonna kind of like shuffle over to Halceris. I feel like pressure was better than this.
I think perhaps maybe we should all just get some rest. I do not wish to. The mosquitoes are kind of worrying on my mind. Perhaps, Echo, even though I feel safe in your family's home, we should take some watches while we rest this evening.
Oh, yeah. Evo's passed out, right?
Yes, your mother is currently passed out on the makeshift bed.
You can rest if you need to.
I mean, I kind of napped a little bit, so I can take first watch. No issues. But before I go, I'm just gonna walk over to Tyrion and be like, so, I know I said no pressure, obviously, but none of us know how you reuniting will go. I just want to let you know that regardless of how she may react, I think deep down she'll be happy that you finally found her. I know I would be. And with that, I walk away.
Can I make another wisdom saving throw?
For what? You're still scared.
Okay, I was just asking if that was it was inspiring enough to
Mm,
try to fight the fear.
okay. Okay, I'll give you one more.
All
I'll
right.
give you one more.
That was worse.
God.
7.
Yep. Nope. You're panicked.
Thank you. Your words are kind, Echo. Thank you. But I don't think it's possible tonight.
That's okay. Can wait until the morning.
Okay.
And with that, I just find a corner and just sulk.
All right. And you all are pulling watch throughout the evening?
Yeah. I can watch with Echo because no one's gonna want me to watch on my own.
Okay.
Ouch.
I mean,
Harsh.
the one person of the group that does not have dark vision.
But now I have a sword.
Just
Well,
spoon
right.
She
vision.
has a sword, yes.
Now you have a light up sword.
I mean, she technically now has dark vision. She just
Well-
has to say dark
A
vision.
sword named Dark Vision.
Has the sword
She
named-
has dark vision.
Yes.
Okay.
The activation word.
So throughout the evening, you all take your turns doing various watches, and it goes by uneventful. Towards the early morning, the rain that was pounding down throughout the night does stop. And early morning comes, and you hear the sound of roosters crowing in the distance. As you all wake up to the smell of some fish stew, as Evo is currently preparing some food for you all in the middle of the hut. What do you all wish to do as you awaken?
I'm gonna I was just make my way to the vicinity of Osiris. So I have 2 questions that I was thinking about before I went to sleep.
Okay.
The first one, you think we were too harsh about the daughter thing?
I don't think so. It may be a little forceful, but I mean, none of us were expecting that. I mean, yeah, who would have thought she would be here? So,
Question number 2, are you not dying to see her?
I already saw her. Okay.
Flex.
That yeah,
But
that's fair.
To
I'm gonna-
meet
I'm
her
gonna-
might be something different.
I just throw my hands up and walk off.
Okay.
I feel like with that sort of dad humor in me, I'm gonna take a quick walk outside of the hut and
Okay.
Like a constitutional walk.
kind of like that, but more so just because it just downpoured last night, so it is that ozone petrichor scent in the air. So
Yes.
I'm just gonna
And
I
you
think
have your hands behind your back and you're just looking around.
I just with where I was brought up and feeling the kind of the presence of the storm leaving this place, but it's still in the air, the ozone is
Yep.
there. I just take a beat and just enjoy that in my lungs, and especially the fact now I think I probably coughed up what's left of the morning that was in my lungs, so
Yep.
I think I can finally breathe without it burning nearly as much. So
Yep. This is the first morning you have had in a while outside of the Mournlands. And you can still see the storm off in the distance. You still see the flash of lightning every once in a while.
Since we're gonna make this joke the whole time, did we tell our audience what our theme was?
It's
Um,
in chat. It's in chat.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's in
good,
chat.
good. I just want to make sure that everyone understands where all these jokes are coming from.
The jokes will continue.
Yes.
Will they ever stop? No.
No, probably not. Not with this crew. So what are you all doing with your morning?
I'm still just in
I'm
the
hungry.
corner. Just
Are you awake, Tyrion?
yeah, I'm awake. I'm awake.
Yeah.
Just in the
So
corner.
Terran only needs 4 hours of
Yeah,
Oh,
I always,
sorry.
I
A
always,
trance.
I always take last watch.
Yep.
So I'm just
So-
in the corners, just looking out.
Shortly after you wake up, food's ready. Evo passes out bowls with this fairly decent fish stew for you.
I take one for myself and I take another for Tyrion, walk over to Tyrion and give it to him. Sit beside him and just ask him, how are you feeling?
Better? Better. Yeah, I get better. I guess.
Are you more ready to go see them now?
I don't think so, but it's not something that you can just put off. So, let's see where the day takes us.
All right.
Okay.
So, Halceris, as you're standing outside, you see a halfling, about maybe mid-20s, early 30s, approach you. Very fine dress. Just approaches towards you. Says, "Ah, sir, the Baron will be ready to see you in about an hour."
Wonderful. We should be happy to make his acquaintance. I believe we have possibly a little bit of business to take care of at the Gold Dragon Inn, but I do not believe we should keep him waiting.
Yes. He looks forward to having his meeting with you today.
As do we.
And he,
I did not catch your name.
Jonathan.
Do I, as he's walking away, didn't give me his last name, but do I notice any dragon mark on him or anything?
Go ahead, give me perception.
Johnny Halfling.
If he's a house Goandrum person, let me see. Insight or perception?
Perception.
19.
So with the 19, you do catch just the very tip, like on the base of his neck. And just the little bit you could see, you're pretty sure it was probably House Galanda.
Gotcha.
Mark of hospitality.
Was oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna
finish,
say
finish.
I'll make my way in and big like, all right, are we ready to explore the city? Thought I'd get a little more enthusiasm, but okay, it's been a long trip.
Let's go.
I was gonna maybe hang back for a bit if anybody that's okay with you. And I turn to her mom and says, "Mind if I just do?"
Yeah, no, it's no problem if you need to stay. Yeah, by all means.
Okay.
Was Evil awake when Halceris did the spell? She was not, correct?
No, she was sleeping.
Good to know.
The brief conflict you all had within the hut kind of wore her out.
Yeah.
She hadn't done that in quite a long time. All right. So what
Is
is
there anything? I'm just gonna turn around. Like, is there anything we need to look out for while on our way to the Gold Dragon Inn?
just watch your pockets.
Well, I mean, all our stuff is with steel, so.
Oh, well, you should be good then. Y'all have fun.
I give her a hug.
She
Thanks for
hugs you
breakfast.
back.
And then skip her off.
As they're heading out, I'm gonna grab the blueprints for Rose Whip
Okay.
out of the bag, and I'm just gonna start flipping through them a little bit and doing some intense study, and I'll
Okay.
take out the vial of lightning since she's already used one of those in action.
Okay.
And I'll see if I can determine any of its alchemical components and how to recreate it.
Okay, so go ahead, give me a Tinker's check for the blueprints.
Okay. And I get double my proficiency.
Nice.
Nice.
Artifice for life.
That is a total of 28.
28. So you're
Numbers.
looking over these blueprints. You got a pretty good understanding of how this whip was constructed. And given the right resources, you may be able to recreate one yourself.
Okay. And does it give me any information on how the the alchemical component works.
So for the alchemical component, that's actually going to be an alchemy check on the cartridge. So go ahead and give me an alchemy check on that.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so with the dirty 20, you're pretty sure that you will have a good understanding of the components that would be required to recreate it and the methods that you would need. And if we actually look, if you look at the item, it actually tells you how the gold cost of the components or the materials required, as well as time.
Okay.
So you do notice that you do figure out that there are 3 different levels of the cartridges based between the blueprints you had and understanding the alchemical component of the lightning one. It is still something that you're going to have to do for each one, but it'll be easier as you proceed.
I will try to get through as many of them as I can while they're gone.
Okay. So this is going to take the blueprints, and the first one's going to take you several hours. The other ones will be easier as you go. Now that you're starting to understand this dragon tongue whip a lot better. All right. For everybody else, you all depart Evo's hut, heading off towards the tavern.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay. So as you approach towards the tavern, you end up coming by the marketplace. You see several traveling merchants setting up stalls and their carriages, expanding out the front, putting different wares and stuff out for sale. As you go through the market, a small crowd is starting to meander around the area. Do you all wish to stop and browse, or do you wish to keep on going?
Can I sorry, if you want to stop, that's fine. But just as we are passing by, can I just keep like a lookout if I see anything really interesting, like a particular booth that might have magic, like magical wares, that maybe on our way back I will look for particular.
Okay. With it still being kind of early and some of them still setting up, you do see a couple that look like they have very fancy jewelry, stuff like that. Some that may or may not, just in passing, may or may not have some magical items there. But for the most part, what you see is a lot of just very crude weaponry, some armor, some gems, jewelry, stuff like that.
I just wanted to, in passing, as I would be looking for gems and gemstones, just in passing.
Okay, you do see one particular merchant seems to be setting up shop that you can see he's laying out some jewelry, but also occasionally there's a few loose stones and stuff as well.
Are there any like clothing or like accessory
Yep,
stuff you buy?
there is.
Is there any place with like where I can find a chef's hat?
That would be a very more particular if you want to stop and spend the
Specific.
time to search for it. You don't see it in passing, but
Passing. That's fine. I'll keep my eyes out for it. in general.
okay.
Although I don't think we have any money. All our money's with steel to begin with, but that's fine.
Yeah, okay. How about you, Ro? Anything in particular you're looking for as you pass through the market?
No, just kind of keeping an eye out because of the warning about our pockets.
Okay. All right.
I think I would also be just looking at the shops, but I'm looking at the people, because I know Boromars probably are around. So I'm just like clocking if anyone's noticing us as we walk through.
Right. So as you're walking through, I mean, there's a lot of halflings here.
Yep, 100%.
Yep. And most of them are dressed in different tribal attire, as you know that this is the main place where the tribes from the plains all gather, come for trade and stuff like that. You don't spot any Boromars outright, doesn't mean they're not, somewhere in the wind.
Can I also, as well as clocking the gemstones and gems, can I just look to see if I see any more thieves' can or anything that suggests something else is here besides what I've already?
So the only bits of thieves' cant you see is the same that you saw the night before. Try the specials and copper is key are the two phrases you see etched in thieves' cant throughout the area that you're traveling.
Okay.
All right. So passing through the market, you all approach the lone actual wooden structure within the city. The Gold Dragon Inn and Tavern. It looks like it's broken up into two different buildings, but it's all one massive structure. Do you wish to approach the inn or the tavern?
Hey, look at Taryn.
Look back at Alceris. Either way.
All right. Let us get a drink. And
Okay.
we'll go to the tavern then.
All right, so
early. Can
5 o'clock somewhere.
that's right.
5 o'clock right now, just in the morning.
Yep. No, it's later than that. So it's about 9:30ish or so in the morning. You all enter the tavern, and a wave of bacon and potatoes and bread, cheese, and stale beer from the night before, and the smell of wood crackling in a fire pit in the middle of the room permeates through the area. A small crowd has gathered this morning, some of them sitting there enjoying a nice meal, as you see different barkeeps bouncing around from table to table. A little bit of music playing off in the back. Just the sound of some laughter, some disappointment. Typical tavern scenario. What do you all wish to do?
Can I see, is there a booth in a corner, perhaps, that is...
So
no.
this place does not have any booths per se,
Okay.
but just several tables
Sure.
line the area.
Grab a table towards, not near the rakish group, and I'll flag down some of the wait staff.
Okay. This young male halfling, maybe 17, 18 years old, comes bounding over to you. All right, what'll it be?
Did we all fill up on stew, or does anyone else care for some bacon this morning?
Well, if you get it, I'll take a bite.
I'm not gonna say no to anyone else getting it,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, yes, we will take a rasher of bacon, and I will have a. Do you have coffee on hand?
Yeah, we got coffee.
Can you make it a little strong for me?
You want? Oh, do you want a strong? Okay. Yeah. Anybody else want coffee?
Can I just have milk, please?
What kind of milk you want? We got cow, we got goat, we got raptor. What do you want?
Cow milk.
Okay. Cool. All right.
I'll take a coffee.
What? Since when do raptors produce? I don't even want to ask.
Please don't ask.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
And you two? What do you?
I'll take a coffee.
Okay, you want coffee? All right. Hey, you miss. Yeah,
Coffee, but real milky.
real milk. What kind of milk you want?
Cow.
Cow. Okay. All right. Be right back. And you see him kind of bound off.
Really
Do you
quick.
ever think about how weird a word milky is? Why would you describe something like that?
Real quick, Phil.
Yeah.
Taryn, I don't have an answer for that. I'm sorry. Real quick, Phil. Just looking out into the tavern and just looking around. Does Taryn see them? I know he wouldn't know who she is, but
Okay.
Carson would know. Do I see them?
Go ahead. Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
I'm
Gotta see
also
upstairs.
scanning the room.
Yep,
If
you can
that's-
go give me a straight perception check because you have seen what she looks like.
I'm also scared.
I was gonna, I
Well-
see everyone just looking around like, what are we looking at?
I got a 12, but I'm not particularly well. Then again, I wouldn't
Natural
know.
20. You got an extra 20.
Yeah.
But I got a 12.
Okay, no, you don't see the person that Halceris described to you the night before.
Do I see anyone hot?
You see everyone
So
hot. You're
subjective.
sitting next to one.
I
You're sitting
mean,
next to 3.
So right
not-
now it's mostly halflings in here. So I mean, it's,
Short kings, short queens.
Come
see,
on.
your question is a matter of perspective.
Hey,
It's a very
anyone can be
subjective
hot.
question.
It's honestly, it's a personality. It's a
Yeah.
vibe.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's a big toe, you know?
Nope.
No?
So nobody
make that
matching the
vibe check.
description. Nobody matching the description of Taryn's daughter seems to be in the tavern at this time.
I
I
look slightly deflated.
just a quick whisper to the DM. That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
20.
It's like,
So-
I repeat, no one's here.
Plus 7, bro.
No, so with a nat 20, you do not see her. However, you do catch what seems to be a post board near the entrance of the tavern with some pieces of paper on there, one of which looks like it may had recently been, there was several leaflets of paper, one of them had been torn down. But that's what you,
If you will excuse me, and I will excuse myself from the table and go to check out the leaflet.
okay. Looking at the paper, you see a notice of looking for mercenaries to undertake a mission to find a lost fishing vessel somewhere in Lake Sear. It says to go to the large keel boat at the docks and look for a half-orc captain named Richter.
So my notes so quick.
It also says that they are paying upwards of 250 gold pieces per individual for the recovery of the vessel and its crew.
Side quest.
They will also be departing in the early evening today. And the ship you are looking for is the Mist Skimmer.
That's the ship that went down.
No, that is the ship.
That's the ship. That's
the
Richter's
ship. Right. Yep.
What's it called? Mist?
Mist Skimmer.
Skimmer. Skim milk?
Kinda, yeah.
Raptor milk 2%.
Skim raptor. No, no, no.
Ooh, I don't
Oh,
like
this
any
is
of this.
so bad.
No, 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 no.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Very.
At this point, that young halfling comes over to the table, drops a large plate of bacon, and hands out the different drinks. You got your coffee, your milky coffee.
How much do I owe you, sir?
It's going to be 5 silver.
Sure. I will give him 7 and tell him thank you.
Thank you. All right. And he bounds off again.
I specifically wait for Halceris to pick up a bite to take that bite.
It's just the one I'm going for.
Okay.
Sleight of
Can I do
hand.
it? Can I do a dex check to see if I can?
Yeah. Matter of fact, is what we'll do is we'll do opposed dex checks to see who gets to it first.
Let's go. Let's go.
Go, old man. Here we go.
We're going to
Come
have
on.
PvP over bacon.
I'd have to get a nat 20. Nope, not happening.
Start to
Alright.
reach out, but I just, it's okay.
Okay.
I pull back.
So, Halceris, what did you get?
I got a 4, I think. No, I got a 4 on the die. It's a 5.
A 5. And Ro, what did you get?
A 21.
A 20. Okay. Yeah, so Halceris, you reach out to go grab the bacon, and Rose's hand just shoots out and grabs it real quick.
I do that thing where I'm not looking. I'm looking at the group and the poster board still, and I'm reaching to grab it, and then it's not there.
And I'm just like,
Oh, do you know that she took it?
She's eating it.
I'm like chewing.
Yeah. Very funny. Okay. I looked dead at her and I grabbed the next piece to make sure I don't lose it.
I was really tempted to try again, but I don't.
Give me my bacon. Okay.
Okay. So time goes by as you're sitting there enjoying your very strong coffee and your very milky coffee, and your milk.
I relay what I got
That's
from the
kinda
board.
Okay.
And your
Oh.
cow milk. And regular coffee.
Do you think that's the wait, my Talon wasn't on Lake Sear though. He went into the Moorlands, right?
No, he was taking a fishing trip on Lake Sear,
He was okay.
which meant he was going across the lake to get into the Moorlands.
So he's planning, but he like never made it into the Moorlands. Okay, so
Well, he hasn't come back.
yeah. So hence
And-
my question saying,
Yeah.
do you think that that's the ship that my dad is on or was on?
Did your mom tell us the name of the ship?
She didn't say anything. And I
Which
haven't
is
told her
possible.
about what you saw, Halceris, and kind of
So the name of the ship that's on the notice is the ship that is going on the rescue mission. That's the name of the ship you need to look for at the docks.
Yeah, that's
so
Richter's
that's the
ship.
half work.
Yeah, that's the half orc
It
ship.
doesn't say what ship. Okay, regardless, do you think
Yep.
that's whatever they're looking for is the same ship that my dad was on?
It is possible.
Do you think I should ask my mom about this? I don't want to worry her more than she's already clearly been dealing with.
I mean,
what if we found him and we could surprise her versus telling her and we don't find him and it just leads to sadness for everyone?
I think that is your decision to make, Echo.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just telling you guys to ask for your opinion.
Sorry. I only think that perhaps if we speak to Richter, maybe he is a comrade of your father. Maybe he can shed some light on things that remain in shadows.
Okay. We'll talk to the Baron first and then head over there.
Sure.
Unless Tyrion wanted to talk to someone else as well.
When you say that and look over to me, this whole time I've been panic eating bacon.
It's really just
It's
like
like mostly gone.
oil.
And it's
In
like
there.
all gone. And I'm like waving down the the halfling to like
More.
waving down the halfling so he could come so I can order another plate because I ate everyone's bacon.
I'm like gonna lean into Rob, be like, I've never seen him eat like that.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think.
I rarely see him eat to begin with.
I don't. He's doing okay.
Tyrion, are you all right? I mean, it is a
Yeah,
big
yeah,
step. I'm sorry, but
Fine. Yeah. All right.
Is the bacon just that good?
No.
Oh.
Seems that I found myself in a bit of a panic, but I'm fine. It's all right. Just need more bacon, sir. Just
how much time DM is left until our meeting with the Baron?
Well-
Off my clock. Oh,
No.
unless
Actually, as you ask that, as Taryn, as you go to turn around to ask for more bacon, standing in front of you, you see a halfling dressed in very fine clothing, one that's familiar to you, Halceris, as Jonathan that came to you but an hour ago. Yes, the Baron is ready to see you now. Please follow me.
Thank you, Jonathan. I look at the others and like look at Taryn covered in bacon grease, and I grab whatever passes for a napkin. Clean yourself up.
I got some right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
So-
did you get it on your eyebrow?
Looking at the group too, Jonathan looks like he's searching for something.
I try to say hello and in whatever halfling I know.
Hello. There seems to be one of you missing.
Yeah, he's doing some stuff for the rest of us.
Indisposed for the moment.
Yeah, all of that.
We'll be sure to relay whatever information back to him.
Very well. Follow me. And he does a very military-like spin and then just starts walking off towards a door back by the bar.
I'm so tempted
Kieran?
to imitate him. So tempted.
Kieran, I think you should get the stress bacon to go.
All right. What's his name? What's the
Jonathan.
No, not Jonathan. The other one, the server, our server.
You didn't get the
his
name.
Sir.
Whatever you. Okay, all right. Scratch the bacon.
He
Not sure.
he never came because as you went to go ask for it.
Oh no! I was. He
Yeah,
never
He's
came
gonna
when I
track him
waved him
down.
down.
No, because Jonathan was standing right there in front of you as you went to go
Oh.
wave.
Oh. Will I wave him down before I follow the rest? Just wave him.
Yeah, he looks like what?
But I didn't quite catch your name, but that's fine. I was gonna
Sid.
order more. That name sounds really familiar. But anyway, before I was gonna order more bacon, but scratch that. When we come back, we have an important meeting to attend.
Yes,
don't I?
yes, I know. What do you want?
No need to get snippy. When we come back, I want to see your specials. I want to hear about your specials. What's your name?
Oh, okay. Sid. My name's Sid.
Ah, yeah. All right. Okay, Sid.
Okay.
I'll be looking for you when we come back.
Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. All right.
Aaron, what are you doing? As we're upstairs and I'm looking down at him.
Away.
I was talking to this incredibly rude gentleman. Anyway, and we go. I follow
He said
him.
he established his name as Sid.
Yeah, Sid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jonathan leads you all down a hallway, up a flight of stairs, and leads you up to a very elaborate looking set of double doors. He raps 3 times on the doors, and you hear a voice from inside. Enter! And Jonathan
Stuck in his throat.
opens the doors, and you walk into this large, elaborately decorated room. Mirrors on the wall with gold frames, a long table in the middle. On top of the table is all manners of meats, cheese, bread. Looks like some goblets for some wine and water. And sitting at the far end, you see a rotund looking halfling dressed in very elaborate clothing, hands folded in front of him. He has 1, sometimes 2 rings on each of his fingers. Just jewelry hanging from his neck. And he looks up at you. Ah, welcome, my friends. Please come in. Have a seat.
I think this is a time, sort of relapse for Halceris, where decorum comes in and like kind of training that has been beat into him over years, and he does a proper bow greeting, and thank you for having us and welcoming us into your home. And
He bows his head back.
as I bow, I'm nervous because this is the head of a Dragonborn house, and I think I just grab my holy symbol real quick out of reflex, and I'm gonna cast a spell on myself.
I take suit after Halceris and I'm like quickly bow and slowly try to say hello in halfling.
Yeah, I do a very a short bow.
Alceris, what spell are you casting?
This seems like it could be important, and that we could use all the luck we could get. So I am going to cast Gift of Luck upon myself.
Okay.
Just yourself. Okay.
And for those who are not familiar with the deep magic of Kobold Press, please go ahead and
Magic.
go give a brief explanation of what that spell does for us, please.
Of course. Deep Magic is a divination spell that lasts for 24 hours. And any creature that I touch is gifted with limited luck. While the spell lasts, the target can gain advantage on any 3 rolls of its choice. Once 3 rolls have been affected, the spell ends.
Right. So between now and tomorrow morning, you must declare it before your initial roll, but you can give yourself advantage on 3 separate rolls.
Damn.
All right. So do you all step in and take a seat?
Yeah, I'm like not really making eye contact, like kind of just like trying not to draw attention to myself.
Okay.
Like I kind of give like a nondescript like, and then like kind of just like hang out in the back.
He just he looks over all of you. Where's the one they call House or Steel?
Indisposed at the moment. Certain discoveries we made while in the Mournlands, he's looking into.
I see. I trust that you 4 then can speak for the group.
I believe so, but any decisions we make will also involve him.
I see. Well, first of all, I want to welcome you to Gatherhold. You have obviously been through quite a trek over these last 2 months. How fared the Mournlands for you?
Terrible.
Yeah, very.
It wasn't great.
Yeah, it's
I see. Most cannot survive for 2 months.
yeah, it's still surprising to us as well.
Definitely wasn't a joyride.
Well, I must thank you for your aid of Nucia. My cousin runs the Hope's Respite, and I've got word of your deeds down there as well.
I can pull a name real quick. Hold on. I can do it.
Is that the person who got really mad at us for eating all the food?
Yo. Well, sometimes.
See if you can recall the name.
I can. I know it.
I got
I
you,
have
I
notes,
got
but they're just everywhere.
I got you.
My notes just you guys have seen my notes. They stink.
I got you. It was
Can
Stout
I-
strong brew?
Yeah, maybe.
What was
Yes, stout strong brew. Yes,
Stout.
that's a good fella.
Yeah. Lots of news
You didn't
of
tell me you were related.
distant cousin. So I've asked you all here today because I would like to bring the Fallen Star Company under the employ of House Galanda. And he's kind of looking at each one of you as he says that, trying to gauge your reactions.
Oh.
What does employment entail?
Well, you would affiliate yourself with our house. And whatever missions we need accomplished by a group of adventurers with your skills, you would be paid handsomely for. First off, all room and board at every Gold Dragon Inn across Corvair would be free of charge. Secondly, we would pay you 60 gold pieces per day while functioning under official house business to be paid out after successful completion of any mission.
60 gold per person?
Yes,
Or together.
per person, per day.
And are we? I like looking. I'm sorry, I have so many questions, you guys. I'm just so curious. Would we be allowed to do other work when we're not under official house business?
He just kind of squints a little bit as he looks at you. As long as that work does not oppose House Galanda. As he grabs a cup and just downs a whole cup full of wine, starts pouring himself another one.
It is a very generous package you offer. We will have to discuss. Obviously, we will need time to discuss it amongst ourselves. But, is there anything in particular that House Galanda needs done that would require exclusivity of such kinds?
Funny you should ask that. Because right now I do have 3 tasks that I need accomplished by individuals such as yourselves. The first one is the rescue of my daughter, Cilia. I sent her as an envoy to the 12, and they have been attacked. In case you have not gotten a word on that, my daughter is currently believed to be one of the individuals trapped within the 12.
Is she taken hostage, or is she just?
From the news we've received, there is a group of the 12 that have barred themselves and barricaded away, and they are at a standstill right now with the Warforged. It is believed that she is with that group, trying to hold them back. Secondly, don't know if you all noticed the notice on the board downstairs, but I have hired a ship to go looking for a vessel that went down in Lake Sia. I would ask that you would aid these people.
Do you know of the crew that was on the vessel that went down?
Yes, I am familiar.
Do you know if anyone named Talon was on that vessel?
See something here? Okay. He just kind of squints at you, looking a little bit, almost as if he's trying to like read your body language. There was a Talon aboard. Somebody you know? Well, sounds like you might have some vested interest as well, then. Third, there's rumors of a large Warforged colossus roaming the Talenta Plains. We have not gotten word from the Wandering Inn in some time. We need someone to go out and see if the inn still functions or if they've come across this colossus.
Sorry, could you repeat that? There's a Colossus Warforged terrorizing.
There's a Colossus, a Warforged Colossus roaming the Talenta Plains, and he's concerned about the Wandering Inn, which is a which you would be familiar with, is a caravan run by House Galanda that travels the Talenta Plains, and as a almost traveling attraction / inn / marketplace. And they have not received word for a while from them.
These all seem very pressing for time. Would it be possible for us to find employment with House Galanda, but not strictly on your terms? I mean, only that this Falling Star Company normally works to help others in need. To be bound to any one house, I think, might get in the way of helping everyone.
He kind of looks at you a little bit, pondering. We can come to some sort of arrangement with that. However, in order for you to get paid, the agreement must be made ahead of time for the task. And again, like I said, as long as what you do does not go against the house, we can stay on good terms.
This sounds amenable. I look to the others. Very well. We will need to discuss this with our colleague. But we can send word with your man, Jonathan, with our answer.
Please hurry. But as you said yourself, all these missions here, very time sensitive.
I believe they are. Thank you very much for your hospitality and inviting us into your home. I bow
Look
again
forward
as
to
I stand.
Look forward to a fruitful partnership. And he bows. Not getting out of his chair. He's still just...
Sure.
I bow and just go, I'm sorry to hear about your daughter, and hope she stays safe along with the rest of them.
Thank you. Please hurry with your decision.
We will make all due haste, and I will usher to the others to leave. But
Okay.
I'll go with, but just usher
Right.
out.
I am out the door.
Okay. You all leave. Where are you heading?
Before we leave the tavern, so I'm assuming we're leaving the tavern. I grab Ro. That was just walking outside. It's grab her shoulder,
Okay.
and I signal to Sid.
He comes over. Yeah, you done with your meeting now? What do you want?
Your special, Sid. We spoke about this.
You want to see the specials? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. And he goes back over behind the bar.
I go to the bar. It's like a sit down bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a few benches there.
Yeah, I go
And
to it.
he hands you a piece of parchment. It's got some grease stains on it and all that, but if you actually look on Shard, you'll see this is the list of specials that he hands you.
Oh shit! What'd I do with it?
Think about copper. Copper is key.
So
And,
the
special.
list of specials go down as rabbit stew. It's just a bunch of different meals, all with a different value. So here you go. Here's the specials. Let me know what you want. And then he kind of wanders off.
Is this thieves' camp?
This
Or
is
is it-
not Thieves' Camp.
This is just literally the specials menu.
This is the specials menu.
I totally forgot that you were asking for that, and I thought you were just really hungry. You wanted the specials.
I don't know if you've relayed to us that you're looking for thieves' can't clues, because Yeah, I think I'm running under the assumption you're just really hungry too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You,
After all that
you
bacon.
told me about it, right?
I think I told Ro, yeah.
Yeah, I think you told Ro. Yeah.
Oh, secrets. I see how it is.
And so
think that's
I'm
it.
like, I'm looking at the paper and I'm looking at him and I'm looking at the paper and I'm like, what if you just start chucking coppers at him?
Why
Honestly,
is
I
he
don't think-
chucking coppers. We don't have a lot of copper to spare.
Fine, fine.
Yeah, I honestly
Going
don't
on?
think that would go over well.
I like point. I'm like, so does ale and cheese pastry? Is that like ale and then cheese pastry, or is it combined into a pastry? Do I want to know?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking the group as I look at
Oh,
that.
I will order a. Excuse me, Sid, was it? How much is the bottle of the Dragonfire mead?
What's it say on the paper? 11 copper.
I will ask him about the ale and cheese pastry. I think it's gonna tick him off, but it's okay.
I'm just staring at the paper, trying to convince myself that it is these can, and I didn't just ask for a specials menu, and this is something I'm trying. I'm fighting against the fact that it's not what I think it is. It's not what I thought it was.
What if we say, I'd like to try the specials. I've got some copper.
Sid looks
What are
at
you two doing?
Sid looks at you, how Sarah said. Do you want the Dragonfire meat or what?
Yes, please.
All right. And he goes off into the back.
Wait, Sid, I had a question.
Yes.
He he comes back out a moment later with a bottle, probably about maybe a foot tall, of brown glass. Hands it over to you. So, all right, 11 copper.
Actually, I have two
I
questions for
will-
Sid.
I will give him a silver and the copper, which I think is the.
Yes.
I think that's the
Yep.
equivalent.
Yeah, silver and
right?
a copper is the same as 11 copper. Yep. All right, thank you.
Mixing up.
Thank you.
You said you had a question, young
I
lady.
have two questions.
Yes.
One is, how's your day going? How's your morning? Are you very
I'm
busy?
busy.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
busy. What you
Second
want?
question is, does ale and cheese pastry, is it combined into one pastry, or is it ale and cheese pastry?
It's a single pastry.
What's it taste like? Don't say ale and cheese. I'm very curious.
He kind of gives you a funny look and then turns around and walks away.
Sid.
Okay, nice talking to you.
Sid, let me get
Yeah.
it.
Oh
Ale
my
and
God.
cheese pastry. Let me just get the ale and cheese pastry.
You
A
want
bottle
ale
of-
and cheese
You're the
pastry?
only one
Yes,
working today, Sid.
A bottle of
No.
fire.
And here's a copper.
A copy.
A copy of what? Ale and cheese pastry. Dragonfire mead. Thank
Okay.
you, Sid.
Some
right.
more milk. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Okay, this is gonna
Cow
be 11
milk, cow milk, cow milk.
Yep, gotcha. I remember from earlier. All right, so that's gonna be let's see, another mead, another ale and cheese pastry, 2 silver.
I give him 2 silver.
All right, he takes
I
the 2
hand him
silver.
a copper and I try and look significantly at him.
He just kind of grabs it, looks at you,
Just yes.
thanks,
You lost the copper.
and turns around
Yes.
and walks away.
I am visibly stressed.
You're stressed. What the hell is happening to you people?
A moment later, he comes back with a small little pastry that looks like it's got a cheese, like a cheesy filling in the middle,
Just
and
one
another
slice
bottle of the
cheese.
Dragonfire mead.
Okay.
I
This was the
hand the pastry to Echo and say, "Hey." I drink the ale.
No, it's in the pastry.
So so there's no ale.
Oh,
It's
in
ale
the
and
pastry?
that's what I was
Yeah, so
asking. it's
it's-
ale and cheese pastry.
I
So-
You know, like weird cheese.
I hand
like
it-
weird
Yeah.
ass-
Exactly.
I got you. I
That's
got
exactly
you.
what it is.
I hand it to Echo. I'm not changing that. Echo gets that. That's no retcon. I
take
hand it
like
to
when
him,
instead of like it's like
and
a
I walk away with the Dragonfire mead.
Okay.
no. I thought how Sarah's
Rumble.
ordered the mead.
So no, he
I bought
goes.
my own
I
bottle.
ordered one as well,
Oh.
Yep.
and I'm just walking away grumbling.
Okay.
You don't want a bite? I mean, you were so hungry for bacon earlier. Are you full?
Just walking away.
Okay.
Perhaps if
Sitting
you
there
do not
staring
finish it,
at me.
You want some house airs? It's what does it taste
I'm-
like? I took like a very tiny bite. But
So you took a bite of the pastry.
yeah.
So it's
con save.
you
Where
ever have like a
mistakes
no,
made.
no. So you ever have like a cheese Danish, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like that, but it's got that slight hoppy ale flavor mixed in with it as well.
Mm.
It
It's
seems
too
more
early for this.
it seems more of a late evening
Mm.
dessert versus a breakfast pastry.
I'm gonna give it to house airs, but you can have that.
I think probably Steel might like it. That's what this
Oh.
bottle's for. So
So thoughtful.
I'm still just like staring at the paper, and I'm like turning it over and like holding it up to the light.
I turn around and say, Ro, it's nothing. Come on, let's go.
Sid, do you mind if I take this and I will this the parchment?
Yeah.
You go ahead. You can
Thank
take
you.
it.
I'll give it to Rose. There you go.
Okay.
We walk out with the kids' meal. Okay, can we go back now?
Okay. So where are you all heading?
Back to Steel, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're headed there, I'm just gonna pose the question and ask him. I wonder why is the Baron so invested in the vessel that would have a fishing vessel?
Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of the trade here comes from the fishing.
Again, in this fishing of a different sort of fish, yes?
Of course, I don't think they were actually catching fish.
Hmm.
Whatever they found must have been of real import.
It's possible. Perhaps your mother, or perhaps this Captain
Richter.
Captain Richter might be able to shed some light. I don't know.
I'm gonna elbow Taryn in the side. You just you left. What? I'm gonna hand him the parchment.
This is nothing. It's nothing. It was a.
We don't know that.
I mean, I hold up the mead. It was literally just the specials.
I don't know. I feel like we're missing something.
Weren't we supposed? Weren't you gonna talk to someone, Tyrion?
Wherever she is, she's waiting for me.
Do we know her name?
We don't know.
You do not.
Do you think she knows your name?
Probably.
Only gonna
Only
be
one way to find out.
We have Taryn here. He's here.
Everyone, look!
Just like standing outside of the Golden Dragon Inn, just yelling this.
All right,
By
go
the-
ahead. Give me a perception check real quick.
By
Sure
the way,
thing,
this
Doc.
whole time my hood has been down. I'm out in the open. Everyone or just Ro?
Just row.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna use a luck point.
Ooh.
Lucky.
Wait, you're using a.
Can't I?
Yeah.
Wait, you took the lucky feat?
Anytime you
Yeah, I took the lucky feet way back.
Oh,
He
okay.
just doesn't use it for anything.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I never use it because I'd rather fail because it's funny.
That's right. I forgot you did take that.
that's a good way to
Yeah,
look
someone
at
who
it.
Cast a lucky spell, or you cast a lucky spell, lucky feat.
Okay. So with a 19, as you're saying that, you're kind of looking around the crowd as well. You catch the face of a halfling who looked like he was intently staring at you guys. And upon seeing you, kind of like jumps back a little bit and then bolts into the crowd.
Running,
I chase
running,
him. I
running
chase him.
after him. I don't even say anything. I just run.
I follow.
Buddy system! Buddy system!
I follow. I follow. I follow. Ro takes
Like,
off for something.
my hand around
I'm-
House Harris, and I'm like, "Come
I'm
on, let's
running.
go!"
I sprint behind her.
Okay. Go ahead and give
Why are
me
you running?
Go ahead, give me a. I'm gonna say survival
Okay.
to try to follow him through this crowd.
But acrobatics?
You're trying to track him.
Yeah, but I can also
Is
like
he- is he
somersault
mena-
past
I mean, I
people,
wouldn't know,
right?
but is he menacing? Like, does he have
Yeah.
So
no.
you didn't see him. You just saw
What are we
Bro.
following?
Bolt.
That guy.
Do you know? Is he bad? Is he
Do
good?
I-
I don't know. Can they
Do
help
I
me
see
now?
that guy?
I'll give you advantage.
Hey, do you want my boomerang?
I
Oh,
don't
shit.
need the advantage. I don't think.
Roll it. Roll it again.
I rolled a
Oh.
20. Oh, thank God. 20.
Okay. So the
Not
natural
nat.
20,
Not nat.
Ni-
19.
Yeah, 19.
or not a natural,
Dirty
dirty
20.
20. Dirty 20.
20.
Math's 20.
I looked down, saw the 20, and I'm like, yeah. Okay, you're able to keep up with him as he's ducking and diving in between the different carts through the market and people.
And I'm just following. Do I have to roll
And
for that?
eventually you catch up to him.
All right, I'm gonna tackle him. Just take him
Okay.
down.
Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Sure. That's how do I do that?
So that's going to be with your. I'll let you use either athletics. No, it's going to be athletics because you're trying to grab him.
Can I assist? Would I
This
be
is an
able to?
attack.
Okay.
It's
Assistant
14.
attack.
It's 14.
So you dive to tackle him and he slips just out of your hands.
Fuck, get
But-
him!
But do I
Yeah.
see who she dies
Do we all see
after?
him at
Yeah.
this point?
So
Do
you
we
all
know?
see him at this point.
All right, I'm gonna throw my boomerang at him.
Okay.
Nice.
Light in the open
Recklessly.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's throwing it into a crowd, so I think.
Yeah. No, I
that's
know.
pretty
I am
reckless.
very well aware.
Ooh.
Oh, what have I done? I was in a mood.
That's a
today.
22. Yeah, it's a 22.
Okay, with the 22, go ahead, give me damage on that.
Oh, is it possible to do recklessly without damage? That's a 6 damage.
Okay. So you
Big
throw the
one.
boomerang, you see it fly out and it conks him upside the head. Let me
Hurt
see.
him?
You told me to get him. I
Um,
got him.
Yeah, so with that, he stumbles forward and now is sprawled out on the ground out in the middle of this crowd, who now
Oh.
all stopped and is looking down at him.
He's
Oh
a
my
friend.
God.
He's a friend. He.
This is how
Oh
we
no!
sit
What
I
happened?
grab-
I
I-
don't know. I
I
will help,
grab him.
and I will move into
The
like
quickness. I'm already there. I grab
Okay,
him.
so first of all, I need Halceris and Echo to give me performance checks real quick.
Performance.
get advantage on this one.
Tell you what, I'll let
Sure.
you do deception or performance. I'll let you do either
I'll
one.
do deception. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
I'm gonna
19.
give myself advantage.
Okay.
Or is it both of us doing it? Or
Well, no, so you're each doing it because what you
Okay.
each.
We said
did
different
is-
stuff.
Yep.
advantage 14.
Okay, 14 and Echo, you got
19.
a 19. Okay. So the crowd just kind of looks. They start kind of laughing a little bit, and then they all just kind of turn around
I'll
and
be
go
like,
back
you
about their business.
silly goose. You forgot to pay the tab.
And he's sitting there rubbing. He's rubbing the back of his head where the boomerang hit.
I'm
I-
gonna.
Oh God!
I
what the-
grab that hand. I grab that hand that he's rubbing.
It's like,
and
what the? Oh,
yeah, put it behind
Get
his
off
back.
me!
I crouch down and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I did not intend to hurt you at all. I just want to know why you were looking at us so much.
Why were you running?
Give me perception
your
check real
name?
quick.
Who? Echo?
Take
I
this
mean,
nut in the
rope?
middle of the street.
No, all of you.
What are we rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
15. Sucks.
Halceris, come on, come through.
Yes, sir.
An 8.
19 on the die, but makes it a 26 on the roll.
Okay,
Sir.
so Halceris, you're the only one that picks this up. But beneath his shirt, you catch a quick flash of an amulet hanging from his neck with the symbol of the Boromar clan.
I see it, and then I'm going to. This could be interesting. I'm gonna look at him dead in the eye and say, "How about you talk with us for a minute? and I'm going to grab my holy symbol, and I'm going to cast Channel Divinity, and I am going to read thoughts.
Read thoughts. Okay.
Yes.
Let me double check what that exactly says.
He has to make a saving throw. Let me double check there. DC Wisdom 15.
Does he have disadvantage since I have him like in a?
No, because this is a wisdom thing.
Wisdom save.
I mean,
Right, you could totally be
if your arm is
unwise.
twisted, and you're just like, you can't really. I don't know.
So he got a 16.
Didn't work. Okay. So I will then say, bring him to the. Let us take him back to Evos.
Sure.
All right.
I don't think we should go in that direction.
And
Don't
take him
Aaron,
behind
you're
the boxes.
Taryn, you're holding on to him, right?
Yeah, I got him.
And I have the other arm. I like crouch down and I like looped my arm through the other.
Okay, so we're gonna do oppose because he's trying to break free.
Oh, can I also pounce on him?
Well,
Sounds like-
first he's gonna try to see if he can break free from them. So I need you guys to give me athletics to try to hold on to him. I'm going to take your average between the two of you.
Oof, I'm sorry, man.
These are the worst people. We're both dex based.
I know.
Ooh.
You have
13 and a
minus what?
Okay, so Taryn got a 16, Ro got a 13, so we're going to say that is we'll say 15, give you guys the benefit of the doubt. He slips your grasp. and
I
starts
cast
to run.
command on him.
Can I? Oh, I was gonna pounce on him if he.
Okay,
Damn it.
so
Slippery bastard.
Echo, go ahead, give me an attack roll.
An attack roll, just.
Yeah, because you're making an unarmed strike trying to grapple him.
Oh, okay. Unarmed strike. Where are you?
And what's the saving throw, Halceris?
Same as before. Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15. He got a 15.
This
Damn.
is
Am I allowed to do that recklessly? I didn't call it before though.
You didn't call it before.
That's okay. That's a 7. Doesn't work.
So he's back off into the crowd.
He's a Boromar. Get him.
Can I pick up my boomerang and
At this point-
is he gone? He's disappeared.
So I'm gonna let you all get a perception to see if you can see where he took off to. See if you can beat his stealth.
Somebody.
I'm taking advantage.
Come on.
Okay.
Yes.
9. I wish you could recklessly perceive.
Yes. I saw that.
Recklessly perceive.
I saw that. I was serious. I saw
Okay.
that.
So Ro, what did you get?
I was also rolling perception. I can.
Yeah, because he just took off.
We're
into the
all
crowd.
trying to get him.
Should I use another lucky?
No.
That's up to you.
Okay, I'm not doing it.
Okay. So the rest of you, most of you lose him in the crowd. Halceris, you see him weaving through the crowd, almost trying to turn around and head back towards the tavern.
Let me see one thing real quick.
If Halceris shouts that out, I wanna. I'm gonna let's wait and see.
But I have eyes on him.
You do.
Shit, I lost him. Anyone see him?
He's heading back towards the tavern. Hold on.
I take off.
I'm going to. Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Okay.
And say, "Don't you wish to talk to us, old friend? Help us on our way." And so that's another wisdom save.
That is a natural 20.
Shit.
Oh my god! I want
Anyway,
to kill him not
when
just
Halceris
spying us.
when Halceris says it, I take off and I cast disguise self and try to cut him off.
Okay. Well,
Knock
you
him
don't
out.
see where he is.
Didn't Halceris
I-
point him out? That's what I'm.
He said he's heading back towards the tavern.
Well, I go towards the tavern. I try to take the shortest route so I can end up in front of the tavern, so I
Okay.
can see him coming towards me.
Take him
Okay.
down.
And I
All
cast disguise self so he doesn't recognize me, so he doesn't
I
know
will-
what to.
I'll point Echo and Row in the right direction and then start
Okay.
hauling ass.
So as you start to move in that direction, Halceris, the last little glimpse of him you see vanishes into thin air. Taryn, what are you disguising yourself as?
A short woman, not. So the average, so everyone here is a halfling, or are there?
No,
some...
they're at this point the market's kind of gotten a little bit busier, and there's a mix, mostly halflings.
Okay, so I disguise myself as a shorter human woman.
Okay. All right. A little bit of time goes by, and everybody go ahead and give me perception checks at disadvantage.
8 this.
Come on.
That's a 9 for Row.
12. Wait, that's the same one? Oh shit, no.
11.
So I got a 16. That wasn't the same one.
14.
Okay. You guys have lost them.
I had a 16? Damn it. That was a strong halfling.
If I look back and find out I had something in my character sheet that would have helped me, I'm gonna be so mad.
I did, but we didn't really have.
Yeah.
I didn't have
No,
the time to. Pull
he
it
is gone.
We have no way of like tracking him like we'd track an animal.
So here's the thing: you're kind of in the marketplace. There's a lot of people going around. What the tracks and stuff? There's no way to really track anything in this area.
This random woman just walks up to the group.
I have
Lost
Never
him.
I'll ask you
Hey, did you guys get an eye on him?
The Bormars are aware we are here now. He
How
was
did
one
you
of theirs.
let him slip so
You're gonna just say that
fast?
to a random woman?
I imagine you said it in your voice, so I'm going to
No.
put 2 and 2 together because I don't think it
No.
disguises your voice.
I disguise my voice.
It
Yeah, but it's
sound
still
like
your-
Sound like it.
It sound yes. No, well, Tavern has more of a this.
Yeah,
Give me
no,
a
I said more
performance.
like
they've go ahead, give me a performance. We'll see.
I give you a performance. Let's see
Yeah.
what happened.
It's just
Where is it?
Tell me something that only Tyrion would know.
I got a 19. Say, I lost
Can I
him in the
inside him?
crowd. I lost him in the crowd.
so for that I'm using your natural or your
Nice.
passive insight. So I mean it sounds like a very gravelly
Gravelly.
woman, but
Eh,
I believe you have the wrong
Down.
people.
down pit. Oh,
Get back to steel.
I'm sorry. And I
Okay.
I end the spell. I just end the spell.
all right.
Sorry. And I just walk.
The rest of your trip back to Evo's goes fairly uneventful. And you guys arrive back, walking into the tent. You see Steele there working with his various tools on Echo or on Rose whip and the cartridge. It's been a while since I made that mistake.
Yeah, like a week.
Yeah, I didn't know
Oh,
that wasn't.
I
me
think that
last
was
week.
me. I think that was
Hey,
me last
bro,
week.
how's it going? Hey, so
What?
great news. A, if you break that thing, I can probably fix it. And B, I think I can make you a lightning thing. But yeah, we'll talk about it. We probably got to go shopping, and I need some gold to make it work. But
Yeah, look.
About that,
Funny you should mention it.
Halceris, explain what we agreed to.
We
We
didn't
agreed
agree
to
on
nothing.
anything. We just proposed.
We
to
heard him
us.
out. Yeah. Hey,
I think I'm at the door, at the flap, and I've just kind of got the opened up on one side, and I'm just looking to see, just keeping eyes on the front if anyone's marking us or anything.
Okay.
I'll just walk over to him
Sarah's-
and be like,
Sarah's,
I
so-
can keep watch if you want to go inside and explain.
It is
Well, I explain it to Steele as
Yep.
we're just standing there.
Okay.
Go sit with him, Biscuit. And I'm gonna send Biscuit out. Biscuit's gonna walk up and kind of nuzzle your leg a little bit to Alceris and be like,
All right.
Oh,
So Halceris, go ahead and give me a perception check, and Biscuit as well.
22.
Okay. And for Biscuit, you are muted.
"No, I just sorry, I was just talking to myself. I was muttering." So,
Oh, okay.
Biscuits is 21.
21 and a 22. Okay. You stand there for a couple of minutes and you don't see any sign of anybody that may have been following you, or occasional traffic here and there, but you don't see a sign of that individual halfling at all.
Yeah, I almost prefer the Mournlands, my pet Biscuit. And very well. I believe Steele, unless you have anything else pressing to do that you are working on, we have possible heading or contact down at the docks.
And
Okay,
as you all, I was gonna say, as you all sit there and brief Steele on what you found and what you've discovered at the tavern, this is actually a good spot for us to go ahead and take a short 5-minute break. Before we take our break, however, just got a few announcements to go over real quick with everybody.
Biggest thing, don't forget we're giving away a mystery dice set from 1985 Games, and it contains one full set of polyhedral plastic dice in really, really cool colors. Type exclamation point 1985 in chat, and the raffle is live right now. You have to be a follower to enter, and you have to be in chat. You have to be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. And we'll continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner.
Absolutely. We'll see you all in just a few short minutes. All right, everybody, welcome back. So before we took off for our break, the crew had just arrived back at Evo's house, and we're briefing Steele on the events so far of the morning. Steele, I believe you were saying something before we cut for break.
Not really. Just
Okay.
I was talking to Ro about the cost of her upgrades.
Okay. Yep. So you do know that in order to make those, it's 10 gold worth of supplies to make the level 1, 20 gold to make the level 2, and 50 gold to make the level 3. But they get more potent with each level.
And how long do they take to produce?
So 4 hours.
Okay.
Can I help
All
at
right.
all?
So if you're proficient with alchemy, sure.
Nope. I was thinking more along the lines of hold things and hand him what he asks for.
So
You can definitely do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And of course, there are varying alchemy checks too for each level that you will have to meet.
So, first things first is going to be how much you want to spend. And I can go see if we can. This is good enough place as any to try to find some supplies.
I'm pretty sure I have like just like a chunk of gold that I've never spent in game. So I'm gonna take like 50 gold out of my bag and just like I have like a little purse and just like you could just take this.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'll let's see. Let's shoot for
3 10s and a 20.
Yeah. Let's go that route. And see how we do. And
All right.
I give him 10 more gold.
2 20s and a 10. Unless you need the ammunition more. I don't know. Which would you prefer? More of the smaller ones, or more of the medium ones?
I think maybe to start with more of the smaller ones, just so that because I haven't really gotten the hang of using this thing just yet.
Okay.
It's got a different weight than my usual whip.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see. Okay. Well, we'll go do some shopping. As soon as we've got a minute. Anything else fun happen while you guys were out running around?
Oh, well,
Boy, were we running around.
Yeah, Volmars are here.
Wormars are following us.
As we established from last night.
I mean, everybody knows that we were coming here, so apparently, not surprised.
It's just a little stressful.
Agreed.
Eh.
So are we in favor of taking this job this evening? Going in search with the Baron's men.
Yeah, I think that that takes a bit precedence given the circumstances.
It is possible we could go alone, but I would trust the sailors of this lake to better know it than we would on our own.
Just as a double check, how much did they say they were paying for this job, or is this the one with what's the deal with this pickup?
It's $250 per individual.
250 gold.
Yep. So the notice that was on the board was up to 250 gold per person to assist with this recovery. The deal that was from Baron Yoren was 60 gold per day while on mission. And it seems that one of his requests coincides with this.
Yep. The other one, though, is that unless we want to be company men, as it were, we will have to negotiate this price before we set out. Or else we would not get paid. The notice came. The notice came on the thing. Was like I read the notice. Was it from like the office of the Baron, or was it from someone else entirely?
It was signed by Captain Richter.
Captain Richter. Okay.
Yep.
So this is Brandon, who loves money. So it is possible that this job has two income streams.
Yes, I thought the same thing.
It would seem that possibly at the moment.
Okay.
What if we didn't tell the other that we were working for the other?
We never were.
Or go to the captain first and be like, "Hey, we finished your job," and then go to the other guy and be like, "Hey, we finished your job, and it took us 4 days."
Well, but we would have to sign on with House Galander. That is unless we negotiate ahead of time. Those rates are for agents of the house.
What if we just finished this mission in 4 days? We would make more money than signing on with House Galanda. My math is correct.
I do not think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, DM. But like, my pinging was at 15 miles out of the shore.
50. 50.
That is not a multi-day journey, is it? On a lake?
No. So, with your history, you would know that it's probably only going to take maybe 3 to 5 hours, depending on the type of vessel, to get that far out.
A 3-hour mission. A 3-hour mission.
3-hour tour. What's the worst that could happen?
How would you even put hours to it?
So, I do not think this job would require days of service. But again, I apologize
Personally,
if
I'm not in this for the money. I hope we find someone in the process.
Yes,
I agree.
But I also understand we're kind of low on funds, so I think we should do this.
Who are we trying to find exactly?
I kind of like
Mission
whisper because I don't want Evo to hear just yet. I'm like, so they're looking for a fishing vessel, and it's possible that my father was on that ship. He was no longer there according to House Ceres, because he's at the bottom of the lake. Correct?
Go
I
ahead.
mean, that might be where the ship is as well.
Go ahead and give me. You trying to be quiet with that, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, give me stealth.
Stealth. Hang on, my thing got shut down. Oh, jeez.
We're gonna see if your mom is able to catch any of that.
Of hiding things from our mothers.
Dice isn't.
I had everything from my mother.
The dice isn't. All my dice isn't functioning right now. I'm just gonna roll.
Okay.
I don't know the stats for my stealth, but
I can tell you here in a second.
it's a
It'll be-
12. 12 plus.
Okay. So your mom, she reacts like she could hear you, but
Okay.
she's not she's not overly reacting to it.
Should react to something else. Or should I just-
She's listening more intently right now.
Right. So yeah, I get you there. Okay, well, I guess we don't have to get too into it on the price then. But yeah, maybe we just did he say what we need to do to join? Because not really
Well,
looking to join a house at the moment.
Yeah, I
My
that's what
thought
I
exactly.
asked. Kind of just said we have to represent them and not do anything that could depose them as a house, or I guess bring shame.
I'll look to Steele and because I think we both have experience working for houses, and say we would be bound to house. We would be bound to the house to serve. So their missions, their time, there are some perks, but I'm
Well,
not in the.
I'm happy to take up a mission, but I'm
well,
nobody's.
we don't
Nobody's servant.
necessarily have to pledge allegiance to the houses. We can go there on a strictly mercenary basis.
That is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
So, but for that we would have to negotiate before we did anything, not
Well,
after.
yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Let's just let's go let him know that we're going. And because I don't I mean and we should probably let him know we need half up front.
This is why I like having you for negotiations too.
or not
Yeah.
enough, I guess.
I didn't know you were going off to negotiate, or I would.
Neither
have
did
said
we, but
stop.
no, it is nice to have you.
That's fair.
Everyone
Alright,
was
yeah.
asking where's Steele? We miss Steele. We were like, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, he's so busy.
Okay.
I could also consider. I need some lunch too, so let's get out of here. Not
We
not
did
to say
bring you.
not to say anything about your cooking,
Oh.
Evo. It's wonderful.
Sarah's
that's
got you
just-
something.
I also got you this, and I hand him like, it's cheese and ale pastry.
Wait. So is it ale cheese?
I don't know. I tried asking, but Sid
Is the-
wasn't very nice. So
Is the I'm gonna inspect it, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try to figure out if I can tell kind of what it is and how it was made.
Okay, so with your chef feet, you're able to tell that this is an ale cheese pastry. So it is basically beer cheese inside of a puff pastry,
But-
kind of.
A puff pastry,
Yeah.
Sounds
but it's
bomb.
kind of cold.
So by this point it's definitely
there's a
room temperature.
fire to go warm it up.
I'm gonna whip out a pan and put it over the fire and just give it a flip
Okay.
and take a bite. Actually,
It-
I'm gonna smell it. I'm gonna smell it first.
Okay.
It's cheese.
It's beer cheese.
I mean, beer cheese is good. I'm just saying. No, I'm smelling it to make sure that it has not turned from cheese into
Yeah.
the
Oh,
green.
Yep. No. No. You're able to warm it up to the point where it's still
What was the cheese made from? Like what milk?
You don't know.
Does Steel know?
Definitely.
Does it
wrapped
taste
in
like? Does it
wrapped in
taste
milk.
like a specific type of cheese?
Definitely
Maybe a goat cheese.
pairs well with the ale.
Eh,
Tastes great. Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's beer cheese. Not a hard thing to make, but definitely makes for a decent pastry. Kind of gooey.
I look at all this commotion over this pastry, and I'm just like, okay, this is
it's no
this is my
risotto,
life.
I guess.
Shall we
Mean.
depart?
Yeah, let's go. And I'm
Did
gonna-
I
I'm just gonna pick
see?
up-
Did I see Evo like perk up a little bit when we were talking about what we were talking about, or was I like?
No, she's pretending, not very well,
hmm,
but she's pretending like she's not listening. So
hmm.
instead, as you guys get ready to leave, she just was, will y'all be back tonight?
We don't know yet. Don't wait up.
Okay, be safe.
You too.
And she looks at you, Halceris. Keep her safe. She points
Always.
at you.
Why does she look at Elsaris for that? I don't get it. What? Okay. Bye.
Okay. So where are
Steel
you?
is 8 feet tall, and it's just like, okay.
Hmm. I wonder
I-
why.
I pass Steel, though. I give you the bottle I bought. It's a Dragonfire mead, I believe. So.
Yep.
Give it a sniff.
So it smells like just an average mead that has cinnamon in it.
Yum. No cayenne.
Hey, I'm gonna take a few swags.
While we're walking.
It's
Yeah.
Wow.
it's okay.
Brave.
It's not exactly the greatest,
Not
but
fire.
it's like cinnamon and mead just really are
It's
not
honey
meant
and
to go
cinnamon.
together.
It's not a. It's not the
It's not-
worst.
It's not the worst, but it's not exactly the best either.
It's cinnamon in the fact that, like, as they were bottling it, they just dropped a cinnamon stick in the bottle.
No, that is pretty
No,
much
they-
exactly what it is.
They dropped a
Oh.
red hot, just like one red hot in the.
Yeah. So and mixing with that cheese pastry, just your
Oh
stomach.
no
That's a
no
worm.
no no.
That's a worm in the tequila.
Oh no
No.
no
Yeah.
no.
No.
But
Ugh.
I'm
Yep.
gonna
Okay.
ask for a swig.
While
Yeah,
we're walking, I'm
pass
just
it along.
gonna go over to Halceris and be like, I don't feel good about lying to her, but I'm also still really annoyed and angry with whatever happened. I didn't want her to worry, but there's just so much left unsaid. She'll be okay, right?
I'll hang back like a little bit, and so we're kind of letting the group walk and drink ahead of us.
Walk and drink.
Walk and drink. Yeah, it's a day drinking kind of day, I guess. But I'll just
Should I go and tell her?
I
You're gonna
I
say
think-
it's up to me at the end of the day. I know. I just feel like you're the voice of reason always. So I kind of just turn to you. We all turn to you.
I appreciate that level of trust. We could let her know. We could let her know before we go to the ducks if we go see the Baron first. And
What do we do? Do we want to let her know everything? Because I don't even know if this is the situation. If we're gonna find, should say potentially, maybe we could possibly find him.
maybe.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of put a hand on your shoulder and be I understand not having this sort of tension with family. It is something that most families go through.
I
But
don't
if
want it
I
to be
can-
there. I know it's natural. It's you can feel it. I hate it. This isn't what I wanted when I came back here. I can't believe they hid that. They didn't. I just
this this anger is understandable and warranted. But if you will take a copper's worth of free advice from someone who is at the sunset of his, um, don't hold on to it. That sort of tension can fracture, and before you know it, the family can be split, and sometimes you do not get the chance to amend.
I should go tell her.
We can, sure. Steele, you and Tyrion and Ro go and
I
find.
think I can do it. You just if you want to stand by, I'll just
Sure.
so I'll like kind of run back.
I will follow a little bit, but I won't go in. But
Okay.
I'll tell them if you want to shop a little bit, we will meet you at the Dragon's Inn.
So I run back in
Okay.
to the
Your mom just kind of looks up, kind of surprised that you're back so soon.
There's a lot of things unsaid between us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on processing whatever's happened. In the meantime, we might have a lead on where Dad is. Might. I don't know for sure.
She kind of clutches at her. Really?
Yeah, I don't want you to worry though, and I don't want you to I have a tendency to get excited too soon, and I think I get that from you, and I just want us to stay a little calm and just
Well,
let a day by day go, and I trust my friends to help us find him. So I guess pray for us. I don't know, just keep the hope there, but don't get too excited.
I'll pray to the sovereign that you find him and you're all okay.
I go hug her and I say,
She
love
hugs you back.
and we'll have a good talk when we come back, okay?
Yes, hopefully with your father.
And I let go.
Okay. All right, what are the three of you doing?
Drinking.
Something dumb.
Day drinking?
Yeah, I take sips. I hold up when Steele's bottle is handed to me. I hold up my bottle and say, I guess we save this for later, and I put it in the bag. Take a swig.
Okay. By this point, you're noticing that it also not only does the cinnamon not quite go with the mead, but it's fairly watered down too.
I don't feel anything. Do you feel anything?
No,
What if it's something that just hits you later?
Oh well,
I
we'll see.
mean, it might hit us later. It's just not gonna hit us in that way.
Correct.
Just saying.
So where are you three headed while Halceris and Echo ran back?
Pretty sure Ro is in the middle, like, but like around people's waists.
No, she's around our shoulders, but it's lopsided and hanging.
I can't even
Hanging off
can't
of
reach-
one of my shoulders.
I can't reach
Yeah.
Steele's shoulder, so I just like hook an arm through his, and I have mine over Tyrion's shoulders, and I'm just like, where are we going?
Oh.
I mean, you know what? Is there a stall on the way? Can we stop somewhere and grab some? I just need a few alchemical components. You know.
So you through the marketplace, you do find a couple different merchants there that are selling various alchemical components.
Did I get to look at any other vials to get an idea of kind of how they would look?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna,
so all
I'm
in
gonna-
all, do you know the materials that you would need for this are all within encompass that the vial and everything is
Okay.
all encompassed in that the value for each cartridge.
Are we
yeah, I'm just saying
going
like
this? Oh, no, finish.
there's there's like a base component for all of them, but there's kind of like a few alternate components to get it the lightning effect versus the poison effect is kind of my assumption. Is that right? So I could buy like
Yeah.
base components, $60 worth of base components, and so I could, as we learn some more, maybe I could make some different ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah. We're not going to get into the weeds of you have to buy this much of a particular herb and this much of a particular. Yeah. We're not going to get.
Gotcha. Well, that's what I'm doing though right now.
Yeah.
I'm
browsing.
going through all the bits, and I'm just, we need a little bit of that.
Yep.
A little bit
I'm
over there.
I'm browsing gemstones.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
All right. So how much are you looking to purchase?
$60 worth of components for.
Okay. So 60 gold worth of you get 60 gold
60
worth of
gold.
materials to craft these cartridges.
Are we going in the same direction that we went to for the golden dragon? Gold dragon.
Yes. Yep.
Inn? And by chance, again, I know I asked earlier, is there any place that's selling like accessories or like hats? Chef
So
hats?
do you wish to stop and look closer?
Yeah, I guess since we're in House Eris, I'm like, House Eris, I think it's time that Steele had a fun hat to go with his apron, don't you think? He's constantly making things for us, and I just feel like he should have a nice ensemble apart from his armor. It's just
mean,
an idea I had.
I think it's great. I will say I probably think Steel feels most comfortable in his armor, but I think he looks nice, and the hat is probably a good touch.
Do you wanna look for one together? Well, I know they're off doing so. We'll probably meet them at some point. But if there's something around nearby, do you want to get something for him together?
Sure, I'd be
Okay.
happy to.
So I guess we're doing that.
Okay.
We're hat shopping.
So Taryn, you said you were looking for gemstones, right?
Yes, I am.
Yep. So there is a merchant selling gemstones as well, and just kind of he's got a wide variety of gemstones. What are you looking for?
I just don't need anything specific, right? I could just gemstone.
Yeah, so for the coins that you wish to make, it's just gemstone dust.
Hey,
So
you know
I
what?
have to grind them up.
Hey, I got an idea for you, and I'm gonna hold up. You know, I bet you we can find around here some more of these. Some black crystals, black gemstones. I feel like that's fitting given your motif. You know.
You talking to Taryn?
Yeah. I mean, so find some black gemstones. So then when we infuse it, it's got that kind of volcanic glass quality to the gem infusion.
All right. So basically, what I'm looking for are black gemstones and a few purple. So like
Okay.
a 80-20 split between the black and purple.
All right, so how much you looking to spend?
$100, gold coin.
So you're able to get about an 80-20 split of 100 gold's worth of black and purple gems.
Would I be able to persuade them to to sell me that $100, the 100 coins worth for 90?
Give me a persuasion roll.
You know, let's see where is it? You know, and I'm gonna just name drop. What was it? It was Kara. Nah, she told me about these, and see if that does anything. You said
Okay.
persuasion, right?
Yep.
Shabalabarada. 10. They do.
Just kind of looks at you. He's like, I'll give him to you for 105.
100 would be fine. Thank you.
Okay. That's what I thought.
It's been so long.
All right. So
Get
you
back
got
in the city.
So you've got your gemstones. Steele's got his components. Echo, go ahead, give me a investigation check, please. See if you can find the kind of hat you're looking for.
I will obviously help.
So, did you tell Halceris that it was a chef's hat you were looking for?
Yes.
Okay.
I
So then
told him it was
advantage.
something I wanted to go with his
Okay.
Apron.
Okay.
advantage.
Although Steel does have a leather working apron, probably. Man of many aprons.
A leather chef hat. Please
It's
be good.
badass. They make them.
I mean, do I want to roll with advantage or can Halceris just roll? Because, oh no.
I already called it.
I know. It just,
You got it.
16.
Nat 20.
So with the 16, after a couple moments looking through a couple different carts, you find a chef's hat.
Yay.
It's one of the really tall ones too. It probably goes up about a foot.
As if steel wasn't tall already.
Yep.
Not going to be making it through doors anytime soon.
It's an indoor. It's actually it's strictly outdoors.
An
Yeah.
outdoor
So
hat.
we camp.
So and
Yeah, it's only from when we're grilling.
talking to the merchant, he said he'll give it to you for 5 silver pieces.
I think I have 5 silver.
Is that a... Can I insight? Does he look like he's trying to run us up a little bit?
Sure.
Trying to run up some price on some new people in town?
I'll have
12.
He seems to be being fair with you, just like everybody else.
Yeah, I have 5. I have.
Okay.
Is 1 gold 5 silver? Or is it
No,
6
One gold is
it's
10.
10 silver.
I give him 1. I don't have silver, so I give him 1 gold and be like,
And he gives you 5 silver back.
cool.
Okay, Ro.
Actually, real quick,
Yep.
just as she's doing that, I'll point to say, Echo, look at those pendants over there. It's very interesting. Kind of look like the ones you made. And then can I, to the person running the booth, can I say if they have a second one?
A second.
Chef hat.
Oh. He just kind of looks around real quick. And he pulls another one out. Not quite as tall as that one.
I will give him 5, and then if I can, I'll just try to like put it behind me so Echo doesn't see it.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand.
I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage on this.
Okay. How many is that you've used?
That
2?
would be the third.
Oh, that is the third.
The
Okay.
third? I thought it was the second. Whoa.
I called advantage on that nat 20, and so I'm just being fair.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay.
But that's a dirty 20. So
Yeah, you're able to sneak that hat behind you without Echo seeing it.
I'm very distracted.
Yep. Okay, Ro. Everybody else has had a chance to buy something. What would you like to purchase?
I mean, I think I am purchasing via Steel right now because I handed him my money and I was like, go forth and conquer this whip.
Okay.
But I think I'm just like, I'm bopping around. If anyone's haggling, I'll just like, like mean mug it behind them. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I think I'm just hanging out. But I am also definitely keeping an eye out for anyone following us, for any Boromar sightings, and just in general, just like, I'm like having a good time, but like I'm a little jumpy.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me perception.
Sure thing, boss. Can do. Totally know what perception is. Whoop. I'm distracted. That's an 8.
No, it's partway through. You get distracted by some of the weapons and stuff that are at one of the carts, and you don't really see anybody following you through the crowd.
At some point, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was saying there's one cart that's got a really nice looking rapier. It's got rubies inset in the handle.
I just like kind of look at it longingly, and then I'm like, dark vision. And I slide up like back to like either Steel or Taryn, and I'm just like, man, it feels really good to be in civilization again. Like, yeah, we're stressed. The Boromars are following us. It's a whole thing. But there's other people here. It's really nice.
Civilization's obviously in air quotes, right? This is
Compared to where you all have been for the last
true. 100%.
2 years.
And this is as close to a city as she's gotten in a while.
Yeah.
Taryn, I
much-
think you're muted if you were saying something.
Pretty much since your excursion started so long ago in Sharon.
I said, of course.
Okay, so where are you all headed now? You heading towards the tavern or towards the docks?
Tavern.
Tavern, okay. So as you approach the tavern, you see Jonathan standing outside the tavern, just almost in a sentry kind of position, as if he's waiting for something. And he sees you approaching and looks at you all and kind of bows.
I imagine we kind of approach at the same time, so
Yeah.
we can just all be together.
Can I, while we're doing this, I'm gonna let Biscuit know to keep an eye out for anybody watching us too closely,
Okay.
and remind him of the Boromars because
Yep.
he's had dealings with them before.
Yeah. I was trying to remember. That was a long time ago.
When Ro was like, or when Ro and just love me, Echo. When Ro and Echo and he were all trying to scope out that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So he's
Heart.
Yep. So he is familiar. Okay. So go ahead and give me perception for Biscuit real quick. So no sign.
Okay.
For the rest of you see Jonathan kind of bows. Do you all have an answer for the Baron?
Yes, I believe we've come to consensus that we would be happy to take on jobs for House Galander, but they will be not as full-time employees, but hired on a case-to-case basis.
We're a little more freelance right now, so we all have some things that we need to accomplish before we can
I see.
settle in.
Regrettable, but understood. Do you wish to partake in one of the tasks the Baron has for you at the moment?
Absolutely, we're always looking for work.
Yes, I believe that we will join on the expedition to rescue or salvage the ship that has gone missing.
Ah, very well. And you see him kind of take out a scroll and start jotting some stuff down. He pulls this quill out of his pocket, no inkwell, just starts scrawling on a scroll.
What was the price on that one?
Well, for members of House Galanda, it's 60 gold per person per day. However, if you are not affiliated with the house, the price shall be 50 gold
Per day.
per day per individual.
Nice.
I
I
think
believe this
some
seems
of it-
amenable.
we will need at least 1 day's wage up front to start the job.
You see him kind of, as you say that, he kind of stops with his writing, licks the tip of the quill, and starts writing some more. I do believe this is doable. And after a moment, he finishes writing, tears the scroll off, hands it to you guys. And it is a contract for the recovery and salvage of one vessel and crew to be paid out 50 gold pieces per day with an upfront payment of 250 gold pieces to the entire crew.
And what I'm gonna try to lawyer him a bit here for a second. What happens if we are not able to recover the entire crew or
Or the entire ship.
damaged?
Well, let's just say this contract is for information more than recovery.
Right. Let's go ahead and make some adjustments then there, and I'll write in attempted recovery.
You see him just giving you the side eye, like badly, but he nods and this is acceptable. And he reaches around his back, and you hear a coin purse jiggling. Pulls it, opens it up, runs his finger through it real quick, closes it up, and hands it to you, Steel. 250 gold.
We'll be off.
Is
then.
your one moment, Jonathan? Is your master available for a discussion of a different matter?
Unfortunately, no. The Baron is occupied at the moment.
Very well. Then, Steele, may I have my portion, please?
Absolutely. I'm just gonna give you the whole batch minus my 50.
I will take my 50, and I will hand it to Jonathan and say, I will need a contingency of your guards portioned at the House of Evo, and I will gesture to where it is for the duration of our time away.
And he looks at you very curious. You giving him the 50 gold?
I'm giving him my 50 gold.
Okay. Very well. We'll ensure that household is protected. And all those within, of course.
I like when he grabs the bag, I put my hand on it and say, "You will."
Of course.
All right. Let us make our way to introduce ourselves to Rector.
When
Okay.
I just grab my 50 gold,
Okay.
and I buy more gemstones.
You got an addiction, my friend, to
Uh,
gemstones.
No,
Hey, I mean, I like your enthusiasm, but maybe you should buy some arrows. You only have 10 left.
no, I have 16. Yes.
Okay, you only have 16.
Oh, you can get
left.
6 more enemies with that.
Yeah.
Maybe you should buy some arrows. Actually, I'm gonna try to help you out. Let's go. Is there anybody selling any actual adventuring items, or is it
Yes.
just like a market?
No, so there are some merchants that are selling basic adventuring gear and stuff like that.
I would like to see if there's a smith who could possibly make us like a heavier arrow.
What would be the intent for this arrow?
I would like to purchase a something made out of a sturdy metal, so that Tyrion doesn't lose it all the dang time.
Let's see. And how many would you like to commission?
You say Tyrion losing it all the time, like arrows or something that you're supposed to just always retrieve. They break sometimes. Not my
They
fault.
do break sometimes. Yeah, they do break sometimes, but you should probably, just
And,
try to retrieve them from time to time. But okay.
I mean,
So how many would you like to commission?
Well, let's. How much would 10 be? How much per bolt or per arrow?
So if you want it out of a sturdier material, average for arrows runs about a gold per 20. I'd say for 10, I'll do a gold as well. For the sturdier
Um,
metal and wood, of course.
Uh, um, just to find, just to get a clarity, how sturdy are we talking? How long would they last?
And who's to say? Depends on what you shoot at.
Anything stronger? Maybe something out of heavy metal or magically.
We don't have any magical arrows here, but I'll tell you what. If you come back tomorrow, I will have some samples prepared for you, and you can decide then.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
In the meantime, can he get? I'll just drop 20 gold. Let's just fill him up.
They kind of look at the pile. You do know it's only 20 arrows for 1 gold piece, right?
I collect 19. I slide 19 pieces of gold off of the table and back into the coin pouch. Hand it to Steele and say, "Understand being generous, is good and all, but we're kind of short."
Oh no.
so
I was gonna. My intention was to buy you as many arrows as this bag can hold behind me.
So you wanted to fill up your bag of holding with arrows for Tavern.
No, but in all seriousness, I'll just put 2 gold down, fill him up.
Okay, even at that, the blacksmith looks a little like, kind of looking around, like wondering if they even have enough.
Well,
But
that would only be 40, right?
Yeah, but so that they do end up gathering up 40 arrows.
That's because
yeah.
usually that's a normal quiver is 40.
So they're just not used to somebody coming and buying that many arrows at one time. Okay.
You bought the candy trolley at the Hogwarts Express. No one else can have candy
I'll
now.
take the lot.
No thanks, I'm all set.
All right. So from here, you all are proceeding over towards the docks, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. What was that sign you guys had? You said there was a paper or something for more money. What's the second job?
that's the same job.
Just as we're walking, I'll explain the other gigs we have. So we have
No, but I mean, were we possibly going to get paid twice for this job?
Yeah.
we have to talk to Victor about that one.
Oh, okay.
Richter.
Where's he at?
Victor. Yeah.
He is the
Yes,
captain of the Miss
The Miss Skimmer.
Skimmer. He is the one who
right, okay.
posted the job.
Okay, well then let's get to it.
Okay. So you all head towards the docks. Takes you about half an hour or so of walking to get through the area. You pass by what you're familiar with, Echo, as a racetrack for clawfoot. There's not currently
I was gonna be like, are there any?
no, there's not currently a race going on right now. But you
Mm,
remember coming here as a child and watching the races from time to time. You also pass by what looks to be some training grounds where there's young halflings out training with sword and mounted lance on top of clawfoot, as if going through military training.
mm. My eyes kind of light up, just
Yeah.
happiness. But I know you're focused.
And then you approach the docks. The docks along Lake Sear have about 12 ports in them. Currently 10 ships are residing in there. But for a village or for a city, I should say, that's on a large lake like Lake Sear, there is very little going on these docks. Most of the ships look like they have been in port for maybe weeks. The only activity you see right now as the sun starts to slowly descend is you see what looks to be a large half orc wearing a very wide brimmed captain's hat, 3 feathers sticking out, very audaciously dressed. And he is currently speaking with 2 individuals, both cloaked to kind of ward off the mist from the water. One fairly tall and another one average sized. Both hoods up, covering to where you cannot see their features. and they seem to be in some sort of discussion. And you see a piece of paper kind of get handed off to what you can only assume is Captain Richter.
just
you
wanna
doing?
Do the cloaked figures appear to be leaving, or are they just still chatting?
So they're still kind of chatting. If you do you want to stay and kind of watch and see what's going on, or do you want to approach while they are still there?
Yeah.
Muted Steel.
It had to happen at least once.
Yep.
Hey, Biscuit.
I was thinking that.
Just go take a quick look around.
I just want to
Gonna
point out.
see what he can find.
I just want to point out at this point, still, Tavern has not. I have not put the hood up, so everything
Yep.
is just out and
Okay.
about.
Are you still a woman?
No,
No, that faded. That faded. A long time ago.
I ended that spell so
Oh
long
my
ago.
god.
I'm just curious. I just wanted to make sure we knew
I
what was
ended
going
the
on.
spell a long time
Should have
ago.
said yes this whole time.
I should have. That would have been hilarious.
Evo
Lived the
didn't bat
last
an
hour.
eye when you came in. She was looking at you.
The
So,
scent is the same. It's fine.
so you send Biscuit kind of out closer to kind of snoop around a little bit. And as Biscuit kind of approaches, those two cloaked figures both kind of nod towards the captain and walk around past him as if they're going to board the ship.
Do I catch as they're moving at all? Do I catch any? As I see these people, I know about how tall certain someone is that was interested in this gig. Does that look like the height of any of these two?
Which individuals are you referring to?
The cloaked figures that are heading towards the boat
Right. Are familiar to whom?
I would have a familiarity with how tall someone's daughter might be.
Okay. That's what I would go ahead, give me insight.
Could I use history as I'm trying to like remember the height? Or insight's fine, but
Yeah, well, so because when you got the vision of her, she was sitting down at a table eating and drinking. So
got crazy long legs.
She stands up and just,
16.
So with a 16, just judging by the way the two are moving, you can tell that they have had some sort of training, maybe mercenaries. Judging by, the job that you're approaching as well, you think that that's very likely. And the shorter one, who's still about an average height, maybe around 5'8", is a similar size and build to who you saw during your spell.
Does Biscuit see anything when he gets up close?
So how close are you having Biscuit get?
Oh, I want him to try to get around to where they can see he can see their faces.
Okay.
Nothing to see here, just a dog running down the docks. That's cool.
Yeah, just
A
a
metal
mechanical
dog.
dog. Go ahead, give me perception for Biscuit.
1 second. Hey, Echo. We use your boomerang.
Here.
Oh, I know what you're doing. Okay. I know what you're doing.
I chuck the boomerang, just not at anything, just so it goes out, and Biscuit's gonna pretend to chase it.
Yep. Okay.
Uh,
So not only do I need a perception check from Biscuit, but I also need a performance check from Biscuit.
performance check from Biscuit.
Yes.
Just a run. He's not gonna try to catch it. It's gonna come back to me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, no. It's just a.
So he's
ruse,
not
'cause
pretending to try to grab it. He's just
Nope,
Okay.
nope. He's just running.
Okay.
Perception though. 22.
okay. With a 22, he catches a bit of white hair kind of come out from underneath the hood of the shorter figure, and almost what looks like some sort of tail kind of in the back at the bottom of the larger cloaked figure. like some sort of tail kind of swinging back and forth under the cloak.
All right, I'm gonna catch the boomerang
Yep.
and have Biscuit come back.
Okay.
White hair, tail, any of that sound familiar?
Tail doesn't sound familiar, but perhaps we can get acquainted.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go talk to the guy.
Okay.
Ahoy!
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
Captain
Richter?
Richter. Yeah. What you want? You here for the
Hi.
you here for the mission?
saw
Yep.
your flyer?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so y'all can fight.
He can, yes.
How about explore? Can you guys good at finding stuff?
Yeah,
Been known
I
to.
think we're pretty good at that.
Just kind of looks around, looks at each of you kind of up and down, kind of pauses
return
on
to
you, pauses on you, Echo, just kind of not quite sure about you, but
Try making her angry and see how you feel.
You'd be surprised.
what about this
Yeah,
one?
guys.
Looks as thin as a soap bubble. As he's looking at you, Ro.
She is thin, isn't she?
Yeah, rude. Everything about this is rude. I can fight just fine.
Hey, Ro, show him your blade.
Yeah. Fancy weapon you got there.
Do it. Do it.
And as you say that, it flares up in light. He's like,
Raise-
oh,
Yeah, just,
Oh!
raise,
Covers his
raise
eyes.
the raise the cloak.
Okay. Got a magical glow stick. All right.
It comes in handy.
I bet it does. All right. Would you all have done anything I've heard of?
Nah, probably
To
not.
how serious? Yes.
You
Is there
affiliated
an
with anyone?
audition?
No,
There's
We've
an
just
audition
survived
we're
the
trying to prepare.
Mournlands for 2 months.
the Moorlands for 2 months, huh?
Mhm.
All right. Well, worst that's gonna happen is you die. All right. So, yep. So as the paper said, 250 gold each. We go find that vessel, bring back anybody alive, and it'll be yours.
Half up front, right?
I don't have the money up front.
How we know
Who
you're
is-
gonna have the money when we get back?
Who is financing?
Let's just say the house is financing.
The house. I mean,
What other houses here? You'll get your money.
Well, that's as trustworthy as it is, and Tyrion just walks towards the boat.
So you see him he reaches out towards you for the piece of paper.
Sarah's here. The paper. You wanna?
He wants one from us, or he is
No,
giving us one?
he's like, just give me a paper real quick.
I hand him a piece of paper. Yeah, go ahead.
No, not the
What?
the flyer.
Oh, sure. Sorry, I was trying to think if you were like if he knew about our other contract. I'm like, shit,
No.
he's got good insight.
So he
Sure.
he grabs it, looks it over. Yep. You see him bite down on his thumb and presses his thumb with the blood on the paper and then hands it back to you.
There are easier ways to do that, but okay, right. Let's go.
Yeah. Welcome aboard the Mist Skimmer.
Mm,
We depart in about half an hour.
All right.
How many other souls aboard, Captain?
Right now, you lot, the two that just boarded, and the twins.
Hey, Halceris. What did you say his daughter looked like? Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I'll explain what I saw. But the
Okay.
white hair, shaved, she was sitting down. I don't know of a tail, but
Well, so the hair was
Um,
from the shorter figure. The tail was
Yep.
on the taller figure.
oh, gotcha.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Oh, I also somehow missed that. I
We,
thought she
we,
had
Okay.
we were like,
Okay.
wait a minute. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to hear. There's gonna be a story time with Tyrion later.
So
Okay.
No.
Do you have,
uh,
oh, sorry, Captain? Do you have means of retrieving the ship?
well, we'll see what we got when we get out there. Hopefully, it's still afloat. We can just tow it back.
don't think it is. Got any methods for getting down below?
We've got a few.
Like,
We got some caps that'll help us.
oh, okay. Yeah. I know the kind. Okay, sure.
All right, welcome aboard. And so you all proceed to board the Mist Skimmer. As you go up on deck, you see the two cloaked individuals up towards the bow of the ship, just kind of looking out over the water. Looked like carrying on some sort of conversation between the two of them. Up by the helm, you see a half-elf female and male, both looking almost identical to each other. You can clearly tell that they're twins, both with long brown hair pulled back into a very similar ponytail and wearing clothing that has the symbol of House Lorander right emblazoned right on the chest. You are all familiar with this a little bit, as these are more than likely the pilots of the ship. As you can now tell, there's no oars, there's no engine of any kind. This is an elemental powered ship. And it requires a member of House Lorander to be able to pilot this vessel through the waters.
Good thing we didn't bring Ignar on his journey.
I wish we told him we were going to be gone.
Oh.
That as
How
well,
about? We can tell him.
actually.
So at this point, you see that tall cloaked figure as you all are having this conversation kind of perks up a little bit at hearing your voices on deck and slowly turns around to look at you all.
I'm just like slinking back and just I don't like this. I don't like being looked at.
So
I
as he
imagine
turns
it's in that motion too, sneaking it back.
as he turns around, he pulls his hood back, and now he's looking directly at you, Taryn. As you all see what looks to be a fairly tall but thin black dragonborn.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Taryn, is that you?
Yeah.
What-
Yeah, it's me.
What's with your voice?
Eh,
What's with this accent you've got?
accent. I've always had the accent. What do you mean?
And then he kind of reaches over and taps the shoulder of the shorter figure. Turn around, dear. Take a look. And you see the other figure pulls the hood back, and you see the familiar to you, Halceris, shaved side of that one head with stark white hair combed over, kind of covering the right eye. Elven young elven woman, maybe by elven standards, young, turns around, looks, piercing green eye is visible. I need everybody except for Taryn, and well, no, except for Taryn and Halceris, to go ahead and give me a insight check.
Okay.
When she turns around, it's not much as he hears it, but he actually, Taryn feels the words on his ear. In his ear, he feels the words. There she is.
Walking down the street.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's a dirty 20.
Okay, so with a dirty 20, and you got what, Echo?
3.
3 and Ro?
Or
Okay, so you two don't pick up on it. Halceris
What did you say?
already-
The Dragonborn is male or female or
male?
male? Okay. And he said deer to.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah, he said,
interesting.
"Look, my dear." Steel, you very much catch the resemblance of Taryn in her features.
Steel sees Taryn wide-eyed and just frozen.
And she's just staring at you, Taryn. As
So
she
I-
slowly starts to walk towards you.
I look to Scales. So why is she here with you?
Well, my friend, somebody had to protect her.
twice.
We're all next to him, correct? Or
Yes,
we're-
yes, you
okay,
are.
okay.
Jaw
Hi.
clenches.
Do you know each other?
Oh, the Dragonborn chimes up. Me and Taryn go way back, don't we, buddy? Yeah, long ways back. But I
So
do
what's your
believe
name?
I'm Scales. Or at least that's what my friends
Scales.
call me.
Are there any
Funny.
markings on scales?
Not that you can see at the moment.
Okay.
Scales. I like your scales, and I show him mine too. My name is Echo.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Echo. Yeah. So, how long you been traveling with this guy? This
So
guy.
My eyes. I'm not saying anything, but my eyes are like
Yep.
switching from back and forth between her and him.
Yep.
Is why is she here with you? Because if she's here with you, that means you've brought her along the same path I am, and I do not like that one bit.
This is all in your head, correct?
No, yeah, that's
No,
what
you're
I'm
saying-
thinking. That's the inner
Oh,
monologue.
this was
This is what
your
I'm
inner
thinking.
monologue.
Because
Okay.
I'm looking back and forth between the two of them, kind of waiting for more of an answer than someone had to protect her.
Yep. So she starts walking towards you, Taryn. Very slow and methodically.
I have not moved because I'm stuck between anger. I'm stuck between anger,
Panic.
terror, panic, relief. I'm feeling all of the emotions right now. All of them.
So she speaks for the first time. Very melodious voice.
Oof.
So you're Taryn.
Be still, Ro.
Why are you here? Why
Well,
are you here
It's the
with
first thing
him?
you say to her.
No. Why are you here with him?
Came looking for you. My father. She's slowly approaching more. Right now, her hands are inside the sleeves of her cloak, to where you cannot see her hands.
I don't move. I'm just there. Just. I'm sure you could have found a different method of finding me instead
Oh.
of him.
Believe me, I would have. If Mother was still alive. But I had to find my way. Just like you. And at this point, she's 10 feet away from you, still moving slowly towards you.
My knees just buckle a little, just ever so slightly at the line. If Mother is still alive, just a little bit. So Sarah's no longer here.
You would know if you had stayed. And at this point, she's standing right in front of you, same height as you, looking
She is
you
tall.
eye to eye. She's tall, but compared to that Dragonborn, she was quite a bit
Yeah.
shorter.
So I kind of I avert my gaze just a little bit.
As you go to avert your gaze, let's see. What's your armor class?
I don't move. I'm not moving. I'm not trying to dodge anything. So if you're gonna do something, then it happens.
Okay. She moves quicker than any of you expected. And she just pulls her hand out and slaps you right across the face. And then walks to the door that leads below deck.
Suppose that was deserving.
And Scales approaches you in the group. There's a lot you need to know, man. It's a lot.
Anything. She could have done anything, but she's here with you.
That, my friends, is where we're going to go ahead and end it for this evening. As Taryn has finally come face to face with the daughter he never knew he had until very recently.
Name we still don't know.
No, we do not.
Nope.
I should have asked her when I was like, "What's your name?" I'd be like, "And you are."
Oh, she was laser focused on Taryn.
I don't like being ignored, so
This is true.
Can Steele grab the alchemy jug and be like, I think we all need a drink.
milk,
Fine.
please.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
No,
the
I-
alchemy jug can only produce one type of liquid per day.
And I haven't produced any liquid today.
Correct.
Like,
But if you decide to do
Such a-
beer or milk,
No,
or it's
it will be wine.
okay.
The
As you
strongest-
I
or-
think when
You're
you
all-
mix beer and milk, then you get raptor milk. I think that's pretty much what that is.
I think Raptor milk is Raptor milk. I think that's what it is.
Wait.
Okay.
Raptor's
Milk
milk
of-
is basically Mutter's milk. Is that where we're going? With
Exactly.
that?
There is only one way for y'all to find this out.
We're not gonna find out. Not well, purposefully. I'm not purposefully drinking Raptor's milk or ordering it. So I don't know what y'all.
I don't understand how it exists. Like, and I
You can
don't
milk
want to
it.
understand, but it's also like
no, we don't want to know. We don't want to know.
it's kind of like that thing from Star Wars, the blue milk that Luke killed.
Yep.
Like, I don't know why it's there.
Yeah. Or the most recent one with that giant creature that Luke gets this.
Yep.
But anyway,
So bad.
before we go ahead and call it for evening for tonight, friends, go ahead and give a few reminders out, I think, as well as our giveaway winner.
Ooh, very exciting. If you liked our show tonight, be sure to check out The Mists. They're on every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Join them as they go on a twisting journey through a mass of interconnecting buildings. Very interesting. And our friends at the Velkin Weave may have concluded their story, but there's so much more. So come here to the Games Tavern as we have news for more shows coming up in the future.
And if you didn't catch the epic finale of the Velkin Weave, you can always go over to our YouTube and you can catch up on all of our shows. So go there right now, click the subscribe. It's free and you don't miss any of the action, and it helps get access to all of the shows that we produce now and in the future. And your likes and positive comments help other tavern goers find us and join in the fun. And free dice.
Free dice.
The winner of the mystery dice set from 1985 games from the giveaway is, drumroll, Captain Melissa. Congratulations. The Tech Goblins will reach out to you on Twitch to get the information to send you your awesome prize. Go visit 1985games.com where you can get a 10% discount when you use the special show code Dirty Deeds 1985. Again, no spaces. 1985 Games is running a promotion from February 1st through the 14th in conjunction with Norse Foundry. They are adding a 35mm gemstone boulder to 9 random mystery dice packs going out this month.
So pretty.
Pretty, yeah.
Pretty dice.
Like that. Almost as much, actually just as much as we like Shard Tabletop. So a humongous thank you to them for sponsoring the show. Go to the link in chat to check it out yourself and use the code TGTShard20. That's TGTShard20, and you'll get a 20% discount on your DM Pro and other subscriptions.
All right. And with that, you all have a pleasant evening, and we'll see you all next week. Stay dirty, everyone.